Hello and welcome to Gates Games. Thank you so much for coming to see me play what I believe to be the end of Vampyr. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know that you're watching, and I would really appreciate it. I am so close to finishing Vampyr. I've called this game Vampyr a fair amount as I've been playing it, and that's just because I think of this game as the vampire game, because I think of vampires in fantasy as opposed to vampires. But again, thank you so much for watching. Let's do this. I am so close to finishing this game. Honestly can't wait to see how it ends. And this is a blind playthrough, so I don't know what to expect. I have a feeling that I've actually been able to romance Lady Ashbury in this, I just don't know. I'm really hoping that that is the outcome that I get in this playthrough. Let's do this. Okay. Whoa. So, this is where she sleeps. This is her secret lair. Aww. Wow, this game is actually really pretty. And this part of the game is actually very good looking too. I wonder what I'll find down here. I have a feeling that I'm going to run into enemies. Even though it should be fairly simple at this point. I should just find Lady Ashbury, tell her I love her, and live happily ever after. But I don't know what to expect.
Drop your father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Oh!
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No, never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it?
Oh my goodness!
Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes.
Wow.
This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and saviour of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Where are we?
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Wow. Is this place your retreat?
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Someone may find you.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Thank goodness. Why flee here?
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Ah, will you go back to London?
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
But you had your whole life there.
Not anymore. Especially after my dear Charlotte was murdered.
No! Ah, I'm not sure what outcome I'm going to get in this game. I'm going to say, London is saved.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
I never thought I'd say this, but I think London's last hope is in Priwen's hands. To stem the epidemic, many districts must be cleansed.
Mortals defend their interests as we defend ours. It is only natural.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this, through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
We could cure him.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
Ah. Is he dangerous?
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty echo who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
Yeah. Fair enough. Of course he's dangerous. Can he communicate?
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
No redemption?
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Wow, okay. Why hide him here?
Why are you hiding William
Yeah.
Marshall here?
How could
That
I
I'm
not
curious
take
about.
care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote.
He gave you the antidote.
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
Oh, okay. So he hid himself here. Okay. What do you do for him?
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Fair enough. Marshall infected you.
William Marshall infected you? He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate, but my father's antidote cured me.
Interesting. Who are you, really?
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
Yeah, that's awesome. I respect your desire for privacy.
I understand. And I respect your desire for privacy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
How did you meet William Marshall?
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Aww. Why did he choose you?
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
Wow, okay. What about us?
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse. Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
Aww. I hope that this ends happily ever after for us. You should have told me.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Oh my goodness.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
About the disaster.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
How did you defeat it?
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
Who was the one you defeated?
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
Wow. That's so cool. About the Tears of Angels.
I found your research on the antidote. The Tears of the Angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
How did you find such relics?
King Richard. And Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
Did it work?
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
Oh, this is so interesting. Tell me about the blood of hate.
The blood
I'm
of hate.
very curious.
How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
Interesting. Can we speak about the Morrigan?
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen? What of her?
Do you know who she is?
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
Fair enough.
For a time, she too could hear the Red Song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Of course he met her, but I don't want to ask that because he's clearly talked about fighting something similar. Actually, I'm going to ask him if he did meet her.
You met her, did you not?
Just once, but she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
That's creepy. Can we talk about vampires?
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought
Yeah.
many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
I'm hoping you guys aren't hearing too much background noise, but you might hear a little bit. Never seen such a creature.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Interesting. Tell me about Murden.
Do you remember Murden, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Murden, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Far out. How did you meet Elizabeth?
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
What did you do next?
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
When was that?
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
Fascinating. How was Elizabeth infected?
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please.
Fair
sir.
enough.
I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is that retreat?
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
Interesting. What happened then?
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again. Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
Okay, so if you bit me now, I would also have the blood of hate. You sacrificed yourself.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
You agreed to be confined here?
You agreed to be confined here then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
Do you want to be cured?
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
Fair enough. We can set you free.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me.
Oh,
Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time.
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
whoa!
Farewell, Father.
Oh my goodness!
And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No!
No.
I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What
Yes.
do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
Aww.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? Have you not betrayed me?
I had choices to make.
I forgive you, and that is my choice.
No!
Elizabeth, I love you.
Then let me go now.
Oh my
Wait!
goodness!
No!
Ah! I'm sure there's a way that I can actually play that. Which
One
doesn't end with
prayer for the
Elizabeth dying.
sound called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, but the cost was dire. Blood and tears, both parched by cleansing flames. You've lost your way, my champion bittersweet. I am moved to pity as I feel your rampant rage void of purpose or meaning. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas, she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
Interesting. So this is a blind vampire playthrough. I didn't know what was going to happen, and therefore I fully accept that I got that ending. This game is really cool! Wow. I'd love to actually play that again at some point and just figure out how I can actually save Lady Ashbury, because I would like to save Lady Ashbury, and it's a shame that she died. Aww. Oh, poor Lady Ashbury. Aww. That's okay. So yeah, if I ever play a game through blind, I'm probably going to get an ending which is not perfect. But that was really fun. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really like this game. I think that it's interesting. And I wish there was a way that I could actually have saved Lady Ashbury that I knew of. But yeah, I didn't know what to expect. This is my first time playing Vampyr. I haven't actually Googled any information on it. So that is my ending for my first time playing this game. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really liked this game. That was fascinating. I just wanted them to live happily ever after, but that was too much to ask. If you have a game that you'd like to see me play through next, please let me know in the comment section. Just tell me which game you'd like to play, or which game you'd like to see me play, and I will do that next. I have Ghost of Tsushima on my to-do list. I also was going to do a game with another YouTuber, which I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, if you have a game that you'd like to see me play on YouTube, please comment down below and let me know. And I will heavily consider doing that game. I have finished The Witcher 3. I have done The Last of Us Part 2, House of Ashes. I'm going to do Ghost of Tsushima next, and there is another game that I'm really excited to play, which I won't say now, but yeah, I'm looking forward to playing more games on YouTube. I'm just slowly building up my channel. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. This has been a lot of fun. I'm gutted that Lady Ashbury died. Not Lady Ashbury. I might actually play through Vampyr a second time at some point. I'd love to know how to actually save Lady Ashbury. Because, in all honesty, she was the only character that I was interested in this game, other than my sister and Jonathan Reed. Aww. I lost Lady Ashbury. I wonder how many different endings you can get in this game. Well, this is my first time playing Vampyr, and this is the first ending that I got. That was quite interesting. I would be quite keen to actually play this a second time, maybe, and just record the ending where I save Lady Ashbury. I might just play this again for fun and just record the ending, where this time I actually save Lady Ashbury. Oh, what a sad ending. I lost my sister, and then I lost my love. Oh no, she had to kill her father. Surely there's a better ending than that out there. That was really interesting to play though. I enjoyed that. I liked the acting in this game, I liked the script, I liked the actual vampire abilities. They were quite cool. And again, I'm just going to say I really liked the acting. The acting was spot on in this game. I really don't know what I should have done differently. Because I normally play games in such a way that I choose well and I get to the end of the game and I've actually made the right decisions, but I just don't know what to do to change the outcome in this game. I played The Witcher 3 through blind, and I did a whole bunch of things in that game which I was quite happy with. Like, the outcomes that I got in The Witcher 3 were quite good, and I didn't call my Witcher 3 series a blind playthrough, but I actually didn't Google the different endings in that game, and the endings that I got in The Witcher 3 were just from me making choices, and there were some really good choices that I made in that game. So I thought I did everything right, but clearly there's something that I missed in order to actually get the outcome that I what I wanted with Lady Ashbury. I've got to finish God of War 2018 as well. So after I finish Ghost of Tsushima, I might actually head back to playing God of War, and then I'll finish that campaign again at some point, and that might be my 4th or 5th time playing through God of War 2018, and then I will probably just choose another awesome game. There are so many out there, so... Vampyr also looked amazing. This game had some fantastic graphics. So I finally finished Vampyr! Again, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed my series. I've had fun with it. I was not expecting it to end in such a dark way. Wow. There you go. I finished this game. Alright, I think I finished this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Please, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you can. Woo! If you have a game that you'd like to see me play next, please let me know by commenting down below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time on Games.